I'm just kind of, looking forward to this upcoming trip along the north shore of Lake Superior in Minnesota here. Primarily I'll be doing a lot of running and hiking on the Superior hiking trail, but also take some time to take in some of these incredible views, some of these beaches, which I have right now all to myself, as well as the state parks like Tateguchi State Park, Temperance River State Park. Just checking those out. We are right outside of Finland, I believe, off of Highway 7, Road 7. And we're going to start here. This is kind of where the magic is going to start for the Superior 50, and it'll be roughly the halfway point for the Superior 100. So I'm excited to check out what this trail is looking like and how it's going to start off for me. A little bit about this trail. It starts by Duluth, goes about 300 miles up along Lake Superior up to the border of Canada, and it's a pretty well maintained trail. It definitely is a hiking trail though, and here in Minnesota we don't believe in switchbacks, so there's a lot of straight up and straight down, which can be very hard on the knees, hard on the body, and tough to run. At times there's mud, roots, rocks, everything, it'll throw it at you. Superior hiking trail is pretty well marked, pretty well maintained. Sometimes when you get to state parks or connector trails, it might get a little confusing about which trail is a Superior hiking trail and which one's just a connector trail. But they do a pretty good job of marking it. They'll have either these blue marks along the trail, or they'll also have little signs on the trees that say Superior hiking trail. So just keep a lookout for that, and usually you'll be pretty golden. Just made it past East Branch Baptism River campsite there. A couple tents set up. About halfway done, hour and a half in. It's about 7.5 miles. Pretty good pace. Trail's not bad. Couple spots a little muddy, but I feel like I'm making some pretty good time. But gonna turn around, head back the other way. This trail can just humble you. You feel like you are cooking along pretty good for a mile, maybe two. A lot of times it's less than that, and then you come to a section of the trail where it either just drops like 50 to 100 feet, or the opposite. It jumps up that much, and you just have to slow down to a walk. I have to swallow my pride and push through, walk it up or walk it down. Right on my way back, about 10 miles in, stopped at Sunju Lake. There's a campsite there as well as Lily Island, so I'm going to see what's up with that. Just got back to the parking lot right outside Finland. I did about 15.5 miles. The first 7.5 miles of the Superior 50, and it's not too bad. I did a 15-mile round trip yesterday, and that had about 2,500 feet of vert, and this was about 700 feet less. So the later stages of the race, I got a feeling we'll have a lot more vert. Just something to keep in mind. Out here on Palisade Head by Tetaguchi State Park. I believe I'm saying that correctly. If you're coming here to get the correct pronunciations of words, this is not the place for you. But this is a place that's very popular for climbers. I can definitely see why. The volcanic rock here along the North Shore gives almost a granite-like vibe to it. It's just super beautiful out, and I can see why it'd be a climber's paradise. Never climbed before, but I'm tempted to tie my shoestrings together and lower myself over the edge to give it a shot. That's how beautiful it is out here. Just started hike here on Superior Hiking Trail again. The section I'm on is just north of the town of Toft. Gonna do probably a 10-mile out and back hike, run type situation. Hopefully get some little peaks out here so I can get some good views of the surrounding area. Another thing that is nice about the Superior Hiking Trail is that there are trailheads that are located throughout the entirety of the trail. Sometimes they may be just a couple miles apart. Other times it may be more 10 to 15-ish. That's just nice if you only want to do a day hike or need to resupply throughout your backpacking trip. So made it to Mystery Mountain, and the mystery is that it is no mountain. Not even a good view. A couple campsites here to set up your tent, pretty nice. And they even got a fire pit and a bathroom up here. But as far as views go, not very good. But that's all right. I'm gonna push it back to the Onion River Road. Just finishing up the hike from Onion River Road up to Mystery Mountain. Ended up, I think, with, it was like 14 miles, a little over 2,000 feet of gain, and that's with some intentional and unintentional side trips got lost once or twice there. Just took a wrong trail for a little bit, but nice that we were able to wrap it up and get back. As I wrap up my time up here on the North Shore, just spending some time to reflect, and like any trip, it's hard to condense the whole experience of the last couple days into just a few short sentences. But if you're looking for some solitude, for some time to recharge, for some peacefulness, come up to the North Shore. From the Superior hiking trail and all the hidden gems it has, to the state parks and the waterfalls and the rock climbing and the beaches that are hidden in them, to the Superior Lake itself, there just seems to be a little something for everybody up here on the North Shore.